So we join back in with our adventurers after last week. Dante and our group had gone through the ritual proposed by Demetrius in the deep, dark depths of the basement in the tower, in Demetrius's tower of captured creatures and other mystical objects. However, during the process, Dante battled hard to try and keep the desperately clawing Tenebris from being ripped from his body and placed into his own sword. And as the ritual seemed to be finishing and seemed to be coming to fruition, earthquakes and other rumblings, and eventually a portal through which they saw only brass and flames and other adornings of the like, and stepped through four Azir, wielding weapons, and as Volu cast a wind wall, knocking the front two people's weapons up out their hands. One of them seemed to be carrying a cannonball, but as it spun towards our players, they all saw a fuse. And as we have new entrants, and technically the previous one, the battle had finished in terms of your thing with Tenebris was technically over. We will have new initiatives. So start with Don. So I'll start with Don.
18.
18 for Don. Nice. Eleni?
Even worse than last week. 7.
Ichi?
13. And Dante, you get a +3.
Oh.
Because you're
27.
with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay then.
Bloody hell.
Rolled a 19, initials 5, and I forgot your +3. So thank you.
Oh, yeah.
So I think Dante is red hot.
Dante is ready.
Ready
for
to
anything.
go.
He's fired up.
Demetrius had begun the spell to make the room invisible to divination. He had 8 rounds left.
We need to survive for 8 rounds.
You have to keep him alive for 8 rounds.
I'm aware that he might run into this wind wall now.
The last order or the last sort of sense of an order you heard coming from the portal was to retrieve Tenebris and bring the host.
Yes.
Take Dante.
And the sword.
Yeah.
It's a big game of keep away.
But there's no portal that's open right now either.
Did Dante hear that, actually? Because I don't remember.
You and I didn't, because we were in the centre of the circle.
Cool, okay.
Volu and Eleni caught it.
Yeah.
So, top of the round, Dante. As you obviously look up, sword in hand, you can see these full-plated Azir eyes fixed on you over Volu, although also seeing the bomb-like thing roll into place.
I'm gonna do a roll just to see what I think my move would be, if that's okay.
Yeah, do.
Okay, yeah, that's nothing to. Going to look at them. Going to look at the bomb. Going to look at Ichi with my sword. And look at the fact that he's given me the short sword. Is it a short sword or long sword?
Long sword.
A little bit kind of confused, but at the same time, he's just going to be like, oh yeah. He's just going to call out to Ichi, "Be careful of the sword. We hope he's fully trapped. Don't let Do not let it go. And I'm going to stand, like, kind of actually shake off the last of my chains, both physical and metaphorical, and go, not today. And I'm just going to run as far as I can. So that's because I've got 40.
Okay, so you go just
Towards
go
them.
go down one, and you're running full pelt.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
dear.
this is the magic circle still.
Oh no.
Yeah. If you take a look at Fire Ganassi, they are still elementals.
Oh. Do I take any damage for that?
No, but you do slam straight into an invisible wall.
So I just I'm kind of hang on. Is it press Alt? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
So
move myself.
Tenebrace was the
To be fair,
intelligent one.
you can fully just move stuff. That's fine.
So I'm just gonna I know all my stuff is going to be disadvantage shooting through it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing because it means that they can't get out if they step in.
Well,
They won't be
you
able to
know
get in.
that. Well, they can't get into your center one because if you remember, during the ritual, they set a secondary one that was doing the in and out.
Yeah.
But the outer one, they should be able to step in, but won't be able to step out.
Yeah, that's what. If they step in, they can't get out.
Yeah.
So the bomb we said is about there-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like slap bang in between Bolu and the.
Bonus action, telekinetic, push that just down the hallway.
Okay, I like that. You can shove it 5 feet, so it just sort of like it just like starts to roll.
I didn't know, say like if it might be further because say 5 feet is a person, and this is a circular ball.
I know, but if we're going by raw, you can only target creatures, right?
But no, it's mage hand.
Is it just mage hand?
Yeah.
Well,
telekinesis.
It's mage hand with a shove.
If you're doing mage hand, it can go as far as the mage hand can move.
Oh,
which is 30 feet, right?
Cool. Yeah. Then yeah, so just gotta.
But within a certain distance from you.
Yeah, what's the distance?
Because your mage hand disappears when it gets a certain far away from you.
I didn't know that.
30 feet, I think. So if it's going, you could probably get it another 10 foot, down the corridor and set it rolling before your mage hand would release.
I think there's a couple of different versions of mage hand depending on how you get it, and but certainly the one I had, can't remember where I've got it, but the one I've got disappears 30 feet away.
Yeah. So mage hand, the hand vanishes if it's ever more than 30 feet from you, if you have cast this spell again. So this is about 30 feet. So either way, it's a case of pick it up and chuck it.
Yeah. So I'll say that it will go the 10 foot rolling down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just directly in front of me.
Yeah. Okay. And as it does roll into view, Boulder, it is your turn up next.
Seeing that bomb. Let me see what I can do. Will it be a full action to pick it up?
No, it's an item interaction. So you get 1 free item interaction a turn.
Okay, I'm picking that ball up.
Yeah, you run up to it, like 5 foot forwards, pick it up.
And then I am moving, after the 5 foot, I'm moving 20 feet backwards.
Okay.
So that's all my movement. Just need to zoom in this map a little bit. So, okay. So, right next to Eleni. Okay. Right. So they're in the wind wall. So in that case, I shall. Okay, there's no plants in here, so I can't do that. Duke, sod it. I'll just do guiding bolt on one of the dudes at the back. Oh, hang on. Which one's not radiant? I'll do it on the one that's not
It's probably
shiny.
the one that's not got a pink dot.
Yeah. So he's
Yep.
got to do, or have I've just got to roll on it?
Yeah, if you shoot him.
I get my spell attack, don't I, on it?
Is it Sacred Flame? Sorry. What were you casting? Sorry.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Yeah, then it's just a roll plus your spell attack.
Cool. 24.
Oh, definitely hits.
Cool. So that is 66 damage.
Oh.
6, 8, 14, 17, 20, 23 points damage.
Decent hit. And he is now curling bolted. We're not going to put a dot on him for now because it only lasts one turn, but I will remember. Or it only lasts till the next attack, but I will remember that one. Okay, so anything else from Bowler? As that all firework of light explodes in the dark, dingy basement.
Can Dante just shout something?
Yeah.
Just going to look over towards Demetrius and be like, "Put these walls down."
Each would know this. It's not a put down situation.
I was going to say these are permanently placed ones.
They're not
aren't
concentration because that would be real fucking dangerous, wouldn't it? If the thing could just hit you.
I knew it wasn't concentration, but I wondered if
he's still sort of like casting and was sort of shot back in between, like, you've got to break it.
I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, no worries. As Volu finishes, so Volu, what exactly does the wind wall do again?
I put it in the roll 20.
Yeah, it's actually in the chat.
Thank you.
So if they want to move out of it, they've got to take 3d8 damage. If they do a successful save, they only take half.
I like that right at the bottom you've literally typed, so we remember for next time.
Yeah.
I know us.
I'm glad someone does. We all know us, we just all forget who we are.
From day to day, yeah.
So it's when the wall appears. Why is it the does it take it again when it starts its turn or ends its turn? Is it on from the as that reads? Am I just being stupid? Does that I only see that when the wall appears as damage?
Yeah.
Hang on.
And then
No,
small creatures can't pass through it. Small objects can't pass through it, so arrows and shit can't go through.
Oh, so I think they don't.
Knocks all the shit off.
Yeah, because I always thought the wind one was you get damage if you're within it because it's like
They
being in a
basically can't
hurricane.
attack through it.
But then after that, you basically nothing can get through it.
Yeah, but it looks of it, it's only when the wall
Yeah,
appears that it causes damage.
So, to be fair, I'm gonna say though, so they don't look like they've got a lot on them. But I'm gonna do some. Okay. Okay. As this guy that's glowing rushes through and is going to 10, 20, 30, all the way up to you, Rolu, definitely intent on closing that distance. You would see that, like, their belt and everything, like, all the bits, and you would see, like, a potion just, like, onto the floor as it's just, like, knocked off. It basically knocked off some of the things they brought through as equipment to use. You see, you know, some arrows and some other little things, like, fall off their person.
Okay.
Are these dwarfs? Do they have the same movement of dwarfs, or are they faster?
Faster. Well, these are faster. Whether
Okay.
that's Azir or these
No,
guys.
that's fine. I was wondering.
Yeah. They're a 30, not a
25.
yeah. So they move up to you, and this guy was the guy that was holding the bomb. So he is gonna draw. He's gonna pull out a warhammer and just two hands swing it towards Volu. So Volu, like they're swinging it in, and you would see sort of at the last second they almost like shift and they're trying to like the bomb out of your hands. If you imagine you're like holding it this way, so they're making an attack towards the bomb. We haven't really done this recently in a while, but so for Paul, mechanically, if you want to attack something somebody's holding, I very much more like the roll twice, and if you hit twice, you get it, and if you don't, you just make a normal hit.
Okay.
Or you miss twice, and you miss the first time, and you miss regardless.
Yeah. Is it based off the thing's AC or my AC?
Your AC, both times.
Okay.
Because you're basically like dodging it around and stuff, right? So,
cool.
So first attack. As you see them swinging down, Volu, you notice that their entire weapon is made of metal. And you can see already the red welts beginning to glow up and reach up to the end of their weapon as they swing in towards. The first one, no, just a complete miss as you just duck straight back, only a 7 as they just straight past you. You feel the like rush of wind as they swing it. They are going to bring down for a second attack, this time just going straight for you, Volu. They're almost like, stop moving.
Pesky little man.
Yeah. This time a little bit better with a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take... no. You take 7 points of bludgeoning and an additional 4 points of fire. As the head of the hammer hits you, it almost sparks that red, almost as if it struck against hot metal.
Okay.
They are more armored than this, but this is the general look of the team.
Oh boy.
The next one. Do you see that the one closest to the circle is going to enter and will rush up? And after passing through the first, you would see for anyone looking, they more tentatively cross the first one. They almost check that it's not keeping them out. That would give, obviously, anyone looking the idea that they understand at least the semi-functionality of what these circles do. Once past, then bursts forwards and almost assumes the second one is the same. As they don't run quite into it, but they're going to attempt to attack through it at disadvantage. They're thinking that, sweet, the creature's trapped and I'm just going to get to swing on it. And they are going to pull out a polearm and try and stretch it that 10-foot reach.
I was really hoping it was going to be like a fly trying to get through a window, just dum.
Yeah. No, it might be if the disadvantage proves too much for them. So Dante, an attack coming towards you from one of them. They're at disadvantage because they're attacking through the circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you are lucky, and that's 20, but on the other dice are 2. So as it's almost like they're aiming straight towards you, and you would see that as their arms sort of almost where their reach would go, it blocks at the edge of the barrier, leaving the sword just inches away from where your face was, Dante. This one is going to do the same. It's going to move up and attack towards you, Dante. They move up this side. Unfortunately, again, blocked by the force field, the magic circle that encages you but also protects you. And the last one. The last one, they are going to move up. But then you would see that they pull one of the. Oh, let me see.
Did
if
he
the
walk
potion's
straight through the wall then, Liam?
Yeah, I'm just checking if his stuff got knocked off him. Okay, so again, you see some of his tools and other things. You see that almost as he's going through, one of his throwing hammers is like falling off his belt, and he's actually going to ditch his war hammer in favor of catching it. So you see, he sort of just drops his main hand on the floor and catches the war hammer. They go to their belts, however, and pull from it a small red glowing potion, and are going to throw it at Volu.
Mm-hmm.
Only a 14? I don't think that hits you, right?
That misses.
Okay, roll me a d8.
6.
Okay, so almost as you see this potion flies towards you, it almost veers left to your right, Volu, and as it's sort of coming to that corner near where the stairs start to go up and out of the basement, it like hits the stair banister and bursts before getting close to you, and you see as it lands, all of the liquid just burst into flames, and the stair banister is just almost alight with this almost like purpley green flame. However, no harm to come. He is then going to not step back through the wind wall, but they're going to move back up so that their back is to the wind wall, if that makes sense.
I'm just going to just call out something. Who had my pack with potions?
You gave well, I took the I took the potion of climbing and the greater potion of healing. I don't know who got the mystical. Wasn't the one that we didn't know what it was.
That's what I'm looking for.
So hang on.
Volu got that one.
I thought
No,
you got that one as well.
I think I wrote it down, but now I can't
For some
find
reason,
it.
I thought you had them all, but I didn't know.
Purpley stuff.
Potion of advantage. That one.
Nah, yeah.
No, it wasn't
No,
that.
that was from the.
There was like a story potion, which was like the purple.
The mysteriously timed wound up stuff, the stuff he took from the season.
Things that make like spells not last very long.
I think that you did, because you didn't break it up, I think Lenny would likely have.
I probably got it, but I didn't write that potion down.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have a name for it. I'm just
timey-wimey potion.
The timey-wimey potion.
I'm going to just call out, "Hey, Lenny, throw us the mysterious potion. The one we got with time."
I'll just nod. I'm keeping my eyes on the dwarves. Okay.
It's fine, obviously, if you have other stuff to do, but...
No, it's fine. I was just looking how far away we were from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After the it is Ichi. So
Ichi,
obviously, each you are free to come and go as you wish. You are also, you would know this as, again, you have set these things up and practiced with your Master Bruce about, what protections need to be put in place, even when you think, when you're interrogating someone or even when you're investigating or whatever. And also you would know that basically just breaking it, fucking up the sigils. In a case like this, where it's more permanently structured, it is attacks versus normally you would just like sweep out the chalk or whatever.
Ichi is going to do that. Will attack the sigil on the ground in front of them, and then for their second attack, we'll use that momentum to follow through. Ichi is obviously a smaller individual, not quite a gnome or anything, but slightly taller than a dwarf, but definitely not as big as Dante. Can wield a great sword, but just theming wise, this is a big fucker. This is like an anime sword.
Sort of like the same size as you, basically.
Yeah. So Ichi is basically moving around a little bit like a Dark Souls boss. And the way this is going to be is Ichi steps forward, is going to drag the tip of the blade across the ground, slicing over where the sigil is, and using that momentum to then chip up and go up into the what are they called? The Azirs. So
okay,
first attack onto the sigil.
Ground.
That is a 20, not a 20, a 14.
Oh, that might not, that's right.
I think. Yeah, 14. 8 plus 6.
Okay, so you would notice this is just sweeping through. The sword meets almost like you've seen it in Shield of Faith. When Shield of Faith stops the blade from just hitting you and it hits that sort of gold energy that your sword just off that as it crossed that metal ring that makes the basis of the magic circle.
Also, just to clarify, these are just like straight hits. There's no advantage or disadvantage to me hitting them. It is just
unfortunately, no, straight
hit.
hits for you. There's no advantage on it, but you're also not disadvantaged.
As that kind of energy chips up, each kind of like with it midair will just like let go of one hand, reposition hand, and it's going to use that momentum to then strike down onto it to hopefully break it. Be better. That's better. You're better. 17.
The energy bends, but you don't pierce through. Meeting. No, just not meeting. Sorry, you're.
EG slices once, repositions, brings down. It doesn't go through, and in this really intense situation, all Dante hears from Ichi is just, break, please break.
Yeah, unfortunately, these were made to hold back even Tenebris's potential. Because this is the other thing, when you read through Magic Circle, like if the people inside have magic, they can blast the shit out of that. Like it's disadvantaged attacks, but they could just be like,
yeah. Here's like AOE stuff as well. Like
you need it to stand up to heavy attacks.
So Ichi's just like kind of burying their head into like the bend of their elbow, trying to put a little bit more weight into it. Obviously, nothing's happening, and then that's just how I'm going to end the turn of just Ichi pathetically struggling.
Okay, though.
Game one. Walking.
Sorry.
Thought I was being heckled then.
Yeah, that's Dante after your pathetic effort.
Dante just walks over, puts their hand on the sword, and is like, let me do it. Come in. I will be the new owner of Tenebris. I will wield his power.
Just like imagine doing it and sword snap.
Could you imagine? Tenebris just steps out. Oh, thanks, buddy. Pats me on the back. Gone.
Right, so after Ichi, it is the golems. The golems fully enter attack mode. This one is 10, 20, 30. Just full blown rushes the closest to Dante. You see the first strike the golem brings down, the Azir just brings up a massive shield and blocks it. Oh, and again for the second, as they almost like fully getting their entire body behind the shield as the large arm of this like clay golem comes sweeping across. This one is going to double move around this way in an attempt to get in between these two, but won't be able to attack this turn. And this one's going to move up to this one.
Nice.
And first attack on the one that is directly in front of you, Dante. Dante, as you're almost like eye to eye with this Azir that's trying to like pole arm spear you. A big golem fist just like straight across the helmet.
There's an element that Dante just kind of wants to sit in it. Because if they seem like all kind of like targeting at him, like, well, why should he get targeted? Everybody else gets free hits.
And the second attack, unfortunately, again the shield coming up to block the second hit. We are then on to Eleni.
Okay.
So there's one that's 10 feet to your right. Volu's also 10 foot to your right.
Okay. So there is a gap between us. Okay.
There is gap between you.
That's
there's obviously
fine.
and obviously the rest of the room is as it.
I am going to cast Zephyr Strike anyway.
Yeah, bonus action Zephyr Strike.
At first level, because it doesn't make any sense to do it any other way. And I'm then going to first use my movement, so I've got now 60 feet of movement.
Well, don't forget you get the second burst after your attacks. I don't know if it matters for what you're going to do in the turn.
No, well, it doesn't. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30. Actually, so hang on, Liam, before I do that.
So you have to go 30. If you're not going to attack before you've moved 30, you can't
I was going to move 30, attack, and move another 30.
Then you're good.
Right.
Then it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask is, if I go into these circles, can I get out again?
It was like sludgy tar stuff for you.
But there's nothing stopping me coming through.
No.
Right. Okay. So.
Yeah, it's almost. I'm going to say it's not enough for half movement. It's almost like.
It's just horrible.
It's a weird sensation of inside you feels heavier. So if you imagine it's actually the moths that are being dragged down, but you're able to just power through as the material plane body on the top of it. So it's almost like everything inside you feels really sluggish and slow and.
Yeah. Okay, I'm then going to shoot the one that's not glowy next to Volu, and I've got advantage on that shot.
Yes, because they were guiding bolted.
So that's an 18 to hit.
Well, they haven't been hit since the guiding bolt either, though. So yes, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, the shield comes up, catching your arrow.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna shoot them again, but I don't think I get advantage on this one.
No, unfortunately.
Rubbish. No, 11. Okay.
Okay.
Damn. I'm then going to come, because now I've got 30 feet of movement. So I'm going to go 10. Am I right next to Dante here, or do I need to step closer?
You can't. Within 10, you can, if you want to be right next to them, you can be. So you're either going, you know what I mean? It's the same to go 10 for you.
I wanted to free item interaction, try and give him the potion or put it next to him on the floor or something.
I'd say you can put it on definitely put it on the floor if you want to keep moving.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go back to here.
Okay.
That's my go.
So Dante, you would have seen Eleni put the pot of collected time goo stuff on the ground. As we come through to Demetrius, so they get another round, they're going to move this way, sprinkling some stuff, muttering words and incantations. As we come back to the top of the round with Dante.
Dante sees this magic the potion, and looks at Ichi and just kind of goes, I don't know if this will work. I do want to see if we can put the barriers down.
Yeah. I'm nearly got it.
Dante's got to pick up free interaction, I'm hoping.
Great, yeah. So it's going to be free item interaction to pick it up for sure. And what's the plan with it? Because if you want to be like direct and precise, it's an action. If you're just going to slam it down like a throwable,
It was going to be more kind of like I'm flicking the cork and then just throwing it forward across the line so it breaks the circle.
So I'll say it takes your bonus action.
Okay, cool.
To make sure you get it along the circle.
Does that do anything?
I like the thinking. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Feel free to take inspiration if you don't already have it.
I have it.
There is almost like there's no visible signs. And Dante, for a moment, it's almost like, maybe it didn't work. And then you just see almost like if you imagine the end of a candle wick burning out, sparks that almost flows around the outside of your ring.
Cool.
As it runs out of its well, it's less than it ran out of its timer, because obviously it's a permanently set. But you do disrupt the magic.
Cool. Dante just kind of goes, right, let's get on with this. And with his longsword, because you're saying that was my bonus action to do that.
Yep.
Dante is going to just go for slashing the guy that's directly. Am I in? No, I'm not. Can I step out and go here? So then I want to be flanking with one of them. If I could do both, wonderful.
With the goal, yeah. I would say you have to pick one or the other because of the distance.
I'm going to do the one north of me.
Okay.
So advantage to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah, missed. Don't think I can do anything about that. So got to swing again.
Okay, so they deflect.
Are you kidding me?
Away with the sword, with the shield. Same again.
2 advantage shots. My highest roll there was a 6. Another advantage shot. Highest roll there was an 8.
Yeah, they're just ready for you as they're just deflecting away.
Dante just kind of like looks at the sword and just goes, useless.
Hey.
And whilst kind of like getting frustrated with the sword, his hands start to glow. That's everything he can do.
Let me check something as well.
Dante is frustrated.
Okie dokie.
Am I able to move around easily?
So again, you're not technically out of that second circle because that one's still set.
Oh, I know I'm still in it, but I was wondering.
But it doesn't feel different to you like that. It's
cool.
Well,
do I know about these creatures and how charismatic they are?
Give me a Arcana.
Right.
How well did you listen to Tanabori's lectures about denizens of the plains?
19.
Oh,
Okay.
he was really listening.
True. Maybe it's the recent visions, or maybe it's that you were listening, but they are as likely as any. Like Kanabori would have explained that a lot of the, other than the monsters, most of the humanoid things are just trying to live lives. They can be reasoned with, they can be bargained with. Every one of them might want something different. However, they also would have told you that in the fire plane, and what you've learned as well already about the Brass City, is there is a culture of servitude. So sometimes it's out of hands, right? Like if these dwarves owe that guy's master their life, then what can you offer them other than killing the master? And that depends whether they believe you can do it, right? Like there's all those things, but they are negotiable with, they are reasonable with. It depends on whether this one serves somebody else's will.
The reason I was asking for it is because I was thinking of doing a certain spell. It's not got the best. It's not got the saying it's that. It's because it's based off my charisma stat, which. Oh, sod it. I'm going to try and cast banishment at the one in front of me.
Wait.
Okay.
Bad roll.
What does it look like, and how do you manifest this like casting of them back to their home plane?
I reach into my pocket and I've got a little vial of water that I took from the Fae. I'm going to pop it and throw it towards them, and as it hits them, I'll be casting the spell.
Okay, and as the water droplets sort of hit on the chest, almost instantly evaporating, they like look a little confused as they almost watch the evaporation rise before there is a little, and they disappear.
How bad was that roll?
Bad. A 2.
I was gonna say my charisma's naff. That's why.
No, literally, this one anyway has a +0 and rolled a 2. So.
Yeah. Awesome. So that one is now not there for a minute, isn't it?
As long as you keep concentrating, which means the wind wall stops.
Yeah. But it wasn't really doing much at that point, so
that is fine.
All the items dropped to the floor.
Doesn't banishment, if they're not from this plane,
Sends them home.
Sends them home, and
so
if they don't come back within that minute, they permanently stay gone.
Boss bides us a little time and gets that bugger away from me.
Okay.
I am.
Any movement? Any bonus?
What's in distance to me? He's in distance. He's not in distance then. He is. Are they a medium creature?
Yes, technically. They hit.
Okay. Not much I can do there. So in that case, I can go 20 feet. So yeah, I'll go literally to the edge of this circle here. And then now that I am in telepathy distance, I'll say to Ichi, they're specifically after the sword and Dante.
Nietzsche, you get this message, and almost as in like in cue, you look over to Dante, and the two that were facing obviously the oncoming golems just swivel on the spot, almost coordinated. One with the pole arm high, one with the pole arm low, as they're just coming in for a swinging attack on Dante. This one is even going to push a attack of opportunity from the golem to get into flanking. Ooh, nice. See the golem clatters across the back as they stumble forwards. Well,
And dies.
unfortunately not. What I will say, Dante, and Dante, you don't really need a roll for this. For the rest of the you're too a bit too far away to see, but you've done this in the times that you were maybe feeling a bit less than happy about your life and fighting quite recklessly. He did not even try to shield that blow. There is something worth dying for them.
I mean, also, if they die on this plane, don't they just reappear back in their home plane?
That is the other one. So they take that hit, move into flanking, and are going. They each are going to take 2 stabs with the pole arm towards you.
Liam?
Yeah. First stab was awful. An 11.
I don't think Eleni would know.
Advantage. Fuck.
I don't think Eleni would know this, but when they get banished, is that
Oh,
similar?
sorry. He can't get out. That's a lie. He tries to go that way. He can't get out.
Is that similar to a teleport? If I'm trying to work out if
Yes, but it's chance. It becomes a chance roll. So if you try to banish them from within inside the circle, it becomes a 5%. I think it fails.
So
Or is it 5%
also
it
though,
succeeds?
what if one of them grabbed Dante around the middle and then someone else killed them? Would they take Dante with them or not?
No. However, and as Eleni's thinking about this, if Dante were dead, yes, because he
Because then
becomes
he'd
an
be an
object.
object. Okay. No, I'm just suddenly stood there going, oh shit, if they grappled him and then we
No,
killed them.
but however, as you're sort of thinking that, no, you don't think that would work, but it looks like they're trying to murder him dead as they're just swinging in with the blades.
Okay.
So to be fair though, I think no, because they won't be able to get behind you because you moved up to the circle. So I'm going to say it's not advantaged. However, that was poor rolls regardless. Second attack from that first one is a 14, still no hit. I'm going to assume.
Yep.
Second side of 22. So this is the first attack from the second dwarf.
Yep. Are they all just normal straight? They're not advantaged, are they?
These are the straight attacks. For 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
However, actually, sorry.
Hang on.
Take 2 of those off. Take 2 of them off because you would half the fire damage.
Okay.
Because it was 14 and 4, so you take 16 in total.
Bollocks. Is it too late for me to do a reaction?
No, he's just hit you. If it's based on a hit.
No, it's meant to be before I know. I mean, obviously we say...
Then yeah, no for this one. However, there is a second attack coming if you want to use it before, as this is coming.
Well, I'll have to find out if it hits. As in, need to know. I can find out the number of the roll.
Sorry.
You can roll. It's that standard thing. You can decide to react, but you can't before you know if it hits. Is it before I hit or if it's on a hit?
Read what it says. Read the wording.
When a creature you see within 30 feet of you makes an attack, yeah, okay, I can.
You read them.
Yeah, you can choose to use this feature after the creature's rolled, but before the DM determines whether the attack hits or misses.
So I have rolled.
I didn't say we. Am I allowed to just know the number of the roll, not all the gubbings on it?
No. Doesn't say that. It says after the creature has rolled, but not before you know the result.
Okay, well, I'll just won't do it then.
Okay. So 21 to hit.
Yep.
So you half that to 1, so 9 points of damage on the second hit.
Oh, motherfucker.
Very much so. And again, you're seeing that all their pole arms, and to be honest, as you're looking at them, all of their armor is glowing white hot. It is all incredibly intense to be around. Their shields, their swords, every other such thing. Luckily, none of you have directly hit them yet. I don't think. No, they've only been hit by the golem so far.
Well, yeah, I hit them with a range.
You hit him with magic. Yeah, this thing. None of you have melee hit them yet, but Dante, even you're like, it's hot to be stood next to these motherfuckers, especially 2 of them. As we come to the guys down at the bottom, so this one is going to run from the golem, taking an attack of opportunity, advantage because he's glowing. Okay, so he also takes a beating around the back of the head, and he's going to rush up to Bolu.
Fuck off.
He gets hit in the back of the head. So 23 is the one that you disappeared. Okay, so it takes that much. Okay, so Ichi. Oh, sorry, the attacks. I'm not going to forget my attacks.
No, you can
No,
forget
no,
them
no,
if you
no, no,
want.
no. Ichi,
you
Ichi.
say,
Yeah,
it's my turn now.
yeah.
My turn now.
I think they're going to try and grapple you, Volu. First attack, so they're gonna not have the pole arm. They're gonna sort of drop the pole arm.
I'm in the sludge thing, remember? Like the circle. I'm like, in it.
In it.
You are, but unfortunately, it protects you from things inside attacking out, not things outside attacking in. This one, anyway, because it's the inside one had both directions on it. The outside one was just keeping Dante in. So unfortunately, they're not advantaged, but they are just flat. So grapple, you can acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
They are going to athletics. An 18.
An 8.
You feel that strong grip, almost. You've had other larger, stronger creatures grip you by the back of your collar before, and it just grabs hold as they are. We've got no movement left. They're gonna make another grapple to try and restrain you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. 30-20 this time.
The worst roll I can get, which is a 2. So 4.
Okay, as you feel so restrained, to be clear, both of you are now, because it does affect both people involved. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against both you and them have advantage. And you have disadvantage on any dex saving throws. Again, both of you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your attacks are at disadvantage. So to be clear, that's anything that is an attack roll. Yeah, or a weapon attack or a spell attack, but it has to be, that's only affecting you rolling, to be clear, yeah? Mm-hmm. And as they sort of grip you, they almost like grab you in a big bear hug almost, Volder, with the bomb sort of pressed in between you and them, still gripped in your care.
They were going to say it easily grips me. I was going to drop the bomb, but...
I mean, you can do if you want. It's free action to drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bomb between his feet. Volu, you take 8 points of fire damage just being in contact with him as he bear hugs you still.
Crap.
and then he shouts out something in Infernal, which obviously it will have given it you now, Dante, but you don't actually have it, though you do have. Don't you have Primordial?
Mm-hmm. I did get given the additional an additional language, but I think I just chose Primordial because
it's to be fair, if you like, we can talk about that. To be fair, but I think it's something akin to like get him now, like do it now. That is that very much like now's your chance. As he just sort of bear hugs Volu, and the bomb sort of it hasn't rolled away from them, but it's now clearly rolling out from Volu's grip. That, however, is both of their attacks, so they are done. He's still banished. So Ichi. So it's Ichi, Golem, Zeleni.
Ichi is going to step on in and move kind of like next to Dante. Oh, do I want to do that? Let's bring the sword closer to them as well.
Oh, my apologies. I nearly forgot. Volu, give me a con save. It's only a 10. It's only a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God I've got a +1 on that. 11.
Yeah, all good. Sorry, I'm not Ichi.
So much is happening.
kick the bomb, kick the bomb. Yeet.
I mean, the bomb's gone, isn't it?
No, the bomb is currently in between this Azir and Volu.
Lit?
No, not lit, just like on the ground.
Okay.
Or put it in a bag of holding.
He basically just like squeezed Volu and shook him until the bomb fell out.
Fair.
I just didn't want him to make contact and set it alight.
No, it was a fully solid good choice because that is all they're trying to do. They only have to touch it.
From watching this bomb roll around the joint, are there any runes or arcane sigils on the bomb as well?
Doesn't look like it. To Ichi, that looks like fully man-made gunpowder
bomb. Because I can imagine they've got like a teleportation bomb kind of thing of like they roll that bomb under Dante, it explodes, and he just gets transported.
No, it doesn't look like anything that fancy, and I would even say it's for Eleni, it's giving you like you've seen the startings of cannonballs like that. Well, the reason you thought cannonball is it very much looked like a Yixen cannonball.
Yeah.
So sorry, Ichi.
Let me double check wording on something.
Yep.
Ichi steps forward. And just calls out to the team, cover your ears! And then I am going to, I guess, hold my action until everyone covers their ears.
I can't.
Restrained, you could still... Just 1 second, buddy. Because if attacks are disadvantaged, you can still make them.
Yeah, you can still move your arms.
So yeah, I would
that's
then
fine.
hold my action to channel divinity until I see all 3 of them cover their ears.
Oh, nice. Is the wording for the both that hit you?
Yeah, so the way Abjure the Extraplanar works is that I present my symbol as an action, and all aberrations, celestial elementals, Fey, Fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear me must make a wisdom saving throw.
Remember as well, though, that you guys also had that Hero's Feast and you've got advantage on wisdom saves.
You do.
Oh,
I don't, because I wasn't
Thank
there.
you, that.
But you
Thank
guys
you.
have got advantage on stuff.
Oh, I forgot about that. That is a good point. Do I just let it rip?
So do still try maybe to put your
I know. I
you
think.
know.
I think
Yeah,
so,
no, you know
but-
what? I'm still gonna because in case Volu can't get their arms, I will still hold off. Yeah, so seeing Volu's predicament, there's a little bit more of a lax on whether or not if Volu can fully do it.
Should Paul have had advantage on that con save? Was it a con save, Liam?
Yeah, concentrate. It's a.
It was a Constitution saving throw for a concentration, so there's no advantage.
Under the,
Okay.
It's the. I think it's wisdom and charisma.
Yeah,
I think it's
remember.
just wisdom, actually.
No, I thought there were
Might
2 or
just be
3. But anyway.
But yeah, have a little look. But yeah, sorry. So each is that everything? Any?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm holding my action to.
Okay.
Boof that.
Okay. In which case, golems are going to continue to wail.
And it is just wisdom saves we have advantage on. We're immune from poison and immune from frighten, but we have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Okay, so first hit, you see the golem wobble.
I haven't had to try and break concentration yet, have I?
Just the once, which was the one you did for 10, which was fine.
Yeah.
So you see the one north of you, Dante, gets slammed twice
do get
by the
advantage.
golem. Oh, have you got Warcaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. It is very important.
Okay.
Then the one behind the one to the left of you, Dante. So first attack actually misses as the shield again comes up. They still seem focused on you, but they're still very much trained and aware of their surroundings. However, nothing they can do about that 26 as the fist just whoosh, slams into the side of them under the guard. The final golem is probably going to rush the one outside the circle. And slam down twice. Well, first one just misses. You see the dwarf. Well, no, they already.
No, I'm
had
saying
it.
I'm grappled, aren't they? So.
Well, not even that though. So even though they're glowing, so attacks already had advantage against them. So a double advantage doesn't do anything, and unfortunately, it still doesn't pass their armor. So you see, they take the blow, but they're almost in like turtle position, like head down, arms up, shoulders blocked in, and it just like off the top of them. But seemingly they seem okay by it. As the second sling again. He just hunkers down, continues to squeeze you, Volu, as there's just slams across the top of his armor. As we get to Eleni.
Okay.
So I'll say for you guys, just to be clear, obviously, Ichi is waiting for you to block your ears. It's not an action or any other such thing to do so. So I'm assuming we're just waiting for turns to happen. But that means you can do your turn and say, and as I finish, I block my ears, right? Like, I don't need it to be like, whole turn blocked ears.
Yeah, okay. Where is the cannonball thing right now?
In between Volu and the dwarf that is right next to him. So if you imagine that Volu was holding it and the dwarf picked him up and sort of shook him and it fell out.
I'm pinging roughly where it is.
They literally did the bully thing of tits them upside down, give me your lunch money.
Right. I am going to...
There's also about 26 sandwiches on the floor.
And that's the thing Volu's upset about.
That is a lie. There are 26 pieces of sandwich with
bits
crumbs
of
and such.
sandwich.
Yeah. So there is no fucking way Volu has had 26 full sandwiches and hasn't snacked.
Yeah, there's 26 sandwich wrappers.
There's things with bites taken out.
I like that one. The wrappers of
Yeah, the wrappers.
I'm gonna move up to there. which is as sort of far as I can get, and then I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and I'm going to get Mage Hand to get the cannonball.
Great. So you cast it, able to summon it right on the cannonball, and then having it bring it to you, I assume.
Yeah.
Can it not? Can it go 30 feet the other way?
Can only go maximum 30 feet from Eleni.
Yeah. So can it not
I
go
could send it
33
further
in the
away,
other direction?
but I don't want this thing rolling around. I'd rather stick it in an inside pocket or something.
This is true.
Okay, so you will be able to.
I'd like to
Eleni,
see
for
them
now.
try and pick me up and dangle me upside down, because I'm a lot bigger than them.
So I'd say now for Eleni, you can bring the cannonball to your hand, so you have it, but you haven't yet put it away. That would obviously be you can you're shielding it, so it's not like
Can I
in
not
the
use my
same way.
bonus action to put it away? Because I've still got a bonus.
And again, it depends how, because we're still talking cannonball, right? Like,
Yeah.
so unless you're magically, I can say you're definitely shielding it with a cloak or you're covering it and all that sort of stuff, but there's still a cannonball there.
As it's coming in with the mage hand, she opens up the bag and then the mage hand goes in with it.
But its bag of holding requires actions to use.
Just to open.
No, but we haven't got a bag of holding though. This is just my bag. If I opened up,
But then yes, but they still know where it is. I'm just
I
being
don't know.
very
I know
clear
they
with
know
you.
where it is.
Yeah,
I know that they know where it is, but I don't
that's
want
okay.
it rolling
That's
around.
okay. No,
Do we
no, that's
not
fine.
have a bag of holding?
No.
No.
Oh.
But on our list of things that we desperately need and keep forgetting to get. Yeah.
That's what we want for your sword, but
So yeah. So I will just, and I'm happy to use my bonus, Liam, to do that if you want to get it into the bag.
No, I'd say that so, because realistically, you're using your bonus to move the mage hand. It's an item interaction to open the
Okay.
bag and put it in.
At
So
which
you can
point,
get it in the bag.
so if I've still got my bonus, I'm then going to use.
Well, no, as in doesn't it take doesn't mage hand take a bonus?
No, mage
to
hand's
move
my
it?
action.
Oh, is it? Right. No, then you've still got your bonus.
So I am then going to use. How high is the ceiling?
So it's about 20 feet. Obviously, that's where the stairs meet the ceiling. Of like it go, it climbs further up, and that there's some other distance in between, but the actual roof ceiling is 24.
I've already moved 30. I'm going to use hidden step, and I'm going to go invisible.
Okay. Nice. After Eleni, anything else? Sorry.
Nope, that's me. Movement action bonus.
Demetrius continues to sing, mumble, and cast his spell.
You covering your ears?
Oh yes, at the end of my turn, I will cover my ears. Sorry.
Yeah.
oh, that was very nice from Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot. Dante.
Dante starts to glow bright, and after being hit a couple of times, which really hurt, he's going to go, just be like, right, see if this works. And he's going to transform into his hybrid form. Unless Liam's telling me for some reason I can't.
No, however, it is slightly different. No longer straight up Efreet and more like the elemental nature grows within.
So as I effectively rise up, flames now kind of wrap around my body, but instead of the dark red burning sound, the much more warming feel of light like glows out. His eyes turn into white, and his hands. It looks like something if say like an angel has been flown too close to the sun. So it's kind of got like say that kind of feel to it. However, yes, and what he's going to do instead of using, say, like I'm remembering a longsword is D8, right?
Or D10 if you two-hand it. It's a versatile weapon.
I am going to instead use my hands.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for strikes on them using my hands. So
North. Well, you're currently flanking with the top one.
So yeah, I'll be trying to get him. So his claws. If I use because I can use my dex for that, because I can choose strength or dex. My dex is 1 point stronger. So that is better. Double 19. 28.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
I'm going to then do. So that's 11 points of damage. It's just straight damage. There's no fire or anything on that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take next turn. So that would be 25 to hit.
Yeah, still hits.
Not so good. Oh, actually, hang on. Do my fingers count as slashing? Like my
I think
strikes?
claws are slashing. Let me.
Unarmed attack, unarmed strike, strength.
What does it say in the actual
I'm looking at
hybrid
it.
form?
You can apply Crimson Rights, unarmed strike. You treat it as a weapon. You can use your dex or strength, bludgeoning or slashing damage. Wonderful. Okay, that's good because I've got.
Yeah, you reduce the speed.
So, not just that.
It does stuff on a crit.
But I've got. It's not so much the crit thing. It's the I can re-roll 1s and 2s because I've got.
But then that's great weapon fighter. I didn't think that was slasher.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry, my bad.
That's a great sword. Come on.
Yeah, okay. The one time I bloody remember that.
Yeah, I know. Well remembered, but yeah.
It's only because I was rereading some of the stuff, making sure I had things. I went, "Oh, I had that, didn't I?"
Yeah.
Like, so okay, so that was 8 points of damage then,
Okay.
and then I get a third
See the
attack.
breathing starts to get a little bit heavy.
Additionally, when you use your attack action to make unarmed strikes, you can make an additional unarmed strike. So I'm gonna.
Is it as a bonus or just free?
As a bonus.
So you won't be able to first turn from that from then on. You will be able to.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Any movement at all, or are you staying where I put? So to be clear, you're not. I know you are, because of his pole arm. You're in reach of both.
Yeah. Okay. I Oh, do I really want to risk that?
Well, you coming up?
So you still haven't told me that that they're after me and the sword. I would have guessed the sword.
I mean, Volu told.
Ichi and you were
with
stood next
psychic.
to him.
No, he telepathied it.
Telepathy then. So I still haven't got a fucking clue.
Dante doesn't know that they're necessarily targeting him.
To be honest,
these
though,
two are focused.
the fact that they stopped fighting anybody else and concentrated on you.
That is what he's going to go for because Dante is intelligent.
So far, you can go off the fact 2 of them beelined you immediately from the get-go, and then they have focused you the whole time.
This is what I'm getting. So I am going to
ask.
After me. I'm not finishing my turn yet. I'm putting hands over my ears.
Attaboy.
Well remembered. Volu.
No, that's not what I said. I'm not finishing my turn.
Oh, you just putting okay.
Yeah, because
I thought you were just saying
because I was the last. I was the last one in that list, wasn't I?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought. Oh, Volu's the last one.
Volu's after you. Volu's after you.
Oh, bollocks.
What are you doing, Chris? Come on.
Oh, fine. Okay, I'm just going to move and take the attack of opportunities.
Okay.
I'm going to try to move to behind Ichi.
Okay, so
Actually,
Whack, whack.
going to try to go to there.
First one misses. Second one is a 19.
Nope, not in my hybrid form.
Nice. That one
Damn.
as well. So you do manage to slip past unimpeded.
Yeah, and I'm just double checking, make sure that was. Oh, I can go an extra 10 feet. So let's go. I've got to run and then eventually hit this wall, and I'm against.
Yeah,
this
you
wall.
hit that second. Yeah, that other end.
Yeah.
Okay. As it comes to Volder.
Hands over.
Mm-hmm. You're still being bear hugged.
Yeah. I've got to try it. I've got to try and break free.
Don't do break free.
Oh. I mean, it's not the worst for it to be on a skill check instead of on an attack roll, but that's a nat 20 for a 30.
What do I use?
Athletics. You have to use athletics or acrobatics because you're trying to break out.
Okay. Can I use my inspiration for a reroll?
Realistically, are you going to beat a 30?
No.
You could use your inspiration to make him reroll.
Or do something really cool and make him trip over himself and blow up.
And blow up.
Preferably not right next to
those ones
Volley.
are hard to think of, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already used my action by trying to do that. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I'm going to be uber cheeky. Can I gain a spell slot back with the inspiration instead?
Yeah.
That's not uber cheeky.
That's
I've seen way more cheeky than that.
I mean,
Okay,
Bowler's been more cheeky than that.
What? It depends how you are, isn't it? Inspiration.
Yeah,
some people can be really.
It depends in the moment, depends on the mood. Honestly, it depends on the day for me. Like some days you'll get me, I'll let loads of shit slide, and some things I will.
Okay, so 30 feet away from me. So how do I do that ping thing again?
Just
hold click.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast bonus action, cast Grasping Vine there.
Okay, so let me do a little green.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just remembered that's concentration.
Okay.
Oof, I forgot I'm currently concentrating, aren't I?
Yeah.
I said it before you agreed. Okay,
You did.
Can I just
done?
wipe? I'll wipe all that then. Ignore everything I said.
Ignored.
I don't need to spell slot back then because I don't.
Okay, so anything with your bonus.
Can you bonus action take a potion?
Can if you're not restrained.
Which I am. Then there ain't much I can do.
Okay.
So I am gonna squidge my hands as high as they can to get to my ears.
Nice. You take 5 points of burning from being in contact with him. And each of you see the final hands clasp over the ears and wave ripples outwards.
Channel divinity. So I need them to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed, they are turned for 1 minute or until they take damage.
Let's hope that we don't get that as well.
No, because you can't hear them, luckily.
Oh, right. So does that we're blocking?
It's here. Actually, the wording is within the range. Within the range, and hear you.
I thought that was just to give us advantage. What wonderful.
No, it's like
you've already got advantage.
Oh yeah, I know, but I thought thematically.
And again, it's like I would say that's not a hard counter, right? Like if Ichi was getting up in your face and screaming it, there'd still be some level of it. But
it's because there's some like distance between us. I'm closer to them. It's
Yeah. Okay, so
The
first one gets a 16, second one gets a 15.
both of those save. DC is 14.
Second two get a 4 and a 5.
Ooh,
Lovely.
Nice.
Second two.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
they're
there's
all in
4 of
range.
them.
Yeah, but one of them's
Oh
not.
no, sorry, one of them's banished.
Yeah.
My apologies. So in which case, second one.
So the two nearest me succeed, and the one nearest Volu failed.
Yeah.
Cool. Which should mean Volu's about to not be restrained anymore.
So what turn does they have to run away, right? Do they have to let go? I'm genuinely just curious. The question is,
It's a very good question. I'm going to.
They're just going to run off with Volu now.
A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move in a space within 30 feet of me. For its action, it can only take the dash action or try to escape an effect that prevents it.
It can't initiate it anymore, but it doesn't have to let go because it doesn't take an action to maintain.
Yeah, for its action, it can.
I apologize.
Oh no, because
it's going to have to unrestrain to be able to move.
Yeah,
yes.
It doesn't have to let go of the grapple.
Yeah, so it can use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. So for it would be just letting go.
Well, I'm going to say it's definitely going to go down to grapple. It's still going to pull Volu with it, I feel.
Yeah.
But it won't be able to initiate any more grapples. And I'm going to say probably at the point Volu tries to break out, it will just let go. It just, he can't resist as such. But
if it can't move anywhere, it will take the dodge action.
Yeah, noted.
Cool.
Nice.
That's my reaction spent.
That was your reaction. And as that wave filters over the room, that is where we are going to call part 1 of this episode.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you very much for watching. As always, thank you very much for playing. If you're enjoying the adventure so far and want to see what happens next time, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you know when the videos are going to come out. And as always, roll well. Bye.
This is the end of part 1. Part 2 airs Sunday 7 PM GMT, or will be linked in the top right of your screen now. Thank you for watching, and roll well.